a live look at Hard Rock Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run him again. They were all over it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dura. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Left side is Hall. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hall. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide left, it's Harris. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Buying time to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Back to pass on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Rolls right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quick give. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Levitt. Right side, it's Green. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Hall. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Left side, it's Green. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Move to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second and long here. Hits inside. It's Durham. He's got the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
On the return, it's Compton. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he makes the extra point. From deep, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Under pressure. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's Mensah to throw. Unleashes one deep. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just...
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that, so...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Mensah. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hall. Turning it on. He's at the 50. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back has it. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throwing, Mensah. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Motion from the wideout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Levin. Look out! And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 19 team, the Wyoming Cowboys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, guys. guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Driven back.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's Mensah to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Rush right in his face. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets open down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Enough to move the chains. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Drops back on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. on to attempt the try. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Pringle. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Mensah. They're all over him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Right at the line. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Has to have it on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Still looking to his right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Green. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Wilson has it over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped them.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Into the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Miami. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the deck.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Selling the fake. Rushes on. Buried before he could blink.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! A pick 6.